Hello, vacuum cleaner chumlets. Alright, this is another Birmingham vacuum from Tayyab's room, a DC03 Plus Zorb. This is a very nice machine, although in no way actually very nice itself. And Tayyab did say this, he said did I want it, he was just going to bin it, and I said give it a go. It'll either be handy for spare parts or find the bits that it needs. So it needs a few bits, I'm not going to lie. Let's have a look at the ratings plate. It is made 27th of the 7th, 1998, so it's actually 19 years old. Well, just about not as good as 19 years old. That's not a bad run, is it? So, what is wrong with it? Well, it's missing the top cap from the wand. That's not going to be too difficult to find the new one for. That'll be alright. There's a slight crack in the cord housing. Yep, not too fussed about that. This is broken. You can see the bit that holds it on is broke. There's a bit that slides up and makes it connect. That's part of the switch housing. So that's broken, but it comes off there, so all I actually need is that part there. It's got two tools with it, that's not too bad. The cyclone handle is broken, you can't quite see it, but so I put some weight on it. Oh yeah, there we go. Look. So it needs a new cyclone top, which shouldn't be the end of the world to find. What else? Ah yes, needs a base plate. Hasn't got a sole plate, but you can still get them. They're not too bad. So I'm going to have to see if I can get all these parts for a reasonable price. I'm not going to spend a lot on it, I'll be honest. But it is a nice machine. So love the colour. But what did surprise me is how well it... Well, actually, before I go waffling on, I've not checked the hose too well. Let's see what the hose is like. In fact, we'll keep the hose off for what I'm going to show you next. If I can cut that down, there's no splits. It is a bit filthy. And the wand itself is actually okay. So yeah, all it needs is the cap. And that'll be alright. Nothing else is broken. We have a look at the changeover valve. That's in good order. So yeah, apart from its few little issues, it's not actually a bad machine. I'm going to have to put you down beneath it. This. There we go. Oh, I wish I'd turn my flash on before I started filming. I can't do anything about it now, I'm afraid. How does this go on? These are quite fiddly to get it heavy. Come on, you sod. Sorry, I like children watching. No, that is it. Lied to me. Even the plug is a round Dyson plug. So, let us turn it on. And the first thing that struck me actually was how good the suction is, because DC03s are notoriously awful on suction. And they've only got a 600 watt motor, and the air path is so convoluted that they are pretty rubbish on suction, I'll be honest. Everyone I have has been. But yeah, this isn't actually too bad. I have realised I haven't looked at the filters yet. Let's see what state the filters are in, which I'll sod to get out as well. Let's pop you on the washing basket tripod. There we go, come on. DC03 filters on, there we go. Yeah, they're about normal, I'll be honest. Not too bad. Problem with DC03s is that the filters are flipping expensive, even now. They cost a fortune to buy a set of filters. I can't get that one out, I'm not going to force it. It's probably a bit grubby. But yeah, DC03 filters are still about 20 quid each. That's just not worth it. So all this will probably get is the filter washed. I have to put that in to get this in. Yeah, I'll probably just get the filters washed. I'm not going to replace, so I'm not actually spending that much money on it. It'll cost me more to replace the filters and probably buying all the bits it needs to make it work okay. There we go. And even with the brush roll part missing, the brush roll still spins. If I turn it on, the clutch, engine won't turn on. It needs a rebuilt, but it has potential. I think it would be a bit foolish to write it off straight away. It will come down to cost, I'll be honest. And also, if I find a better use for the parts. Because in the week, I got this dropped off at me. It is a DC03 Absolute Plus. Now, the guy uses it for his upstairs vacuum, and he says he doesn't think it works very well. And after I managed his expectations by saying that they're pretty crap anyway, mate, so don't go expecting massively good performance from it. But he dropped it around anyway and asked if I could have a look, and now I've got something to compare it to. So, and plug this one in, take the disgusting hose off. It's all stuck together with dirt. It's not having a full refurb though, so that's that. And let's just see what suction's like on this. It smells a lot worse than that one, but actually the suction is possibly slightly better. It's a later model as well, because it's Malaysian. If we look at this one, I think it will say Marm. Yeah, there we go. This early one from 1998 is Malmesbury, and this one is Malaysia. So this is a later model. So that's a bit unfortunate, because I was sort of hoping that there was going to be something a bit wrong with this. It does absolutely reek of damp though. It really does pop. Done it again. Because he told me phone at an angle on the holder, otherwise it knocks the volume button. Let's just see what the filters are like. Oof, dusty. Filters aren't that great on this one, I'll be honest. They're a bit pants. It does smell. I'm going to turn it on again because I want to check to see what the crack is with this. Now firstly, the base plate doesn't seem to be fitting completely right. I best have a look at that. But apart from that, well, that's not going to help it. I think its clutch has died. That'll be why he thinks it's not picking up very well. Suction-wise, it's fine, but as you saw there, that started off being really difficult to turn. Then it turned fine, and now it smells of burning rubber. That's a bit gacky in there as well. So I think a clean-up of all these seals and sorting the clutch out will actually make it okay for the chap who uses it as his upstairs vacuum cleaner. So, tale of two DC03s in this video, one of which is mine. I shall do some parts looking up, go and tap up Stuart from Manchester Vacs and see if he's got any random purpley bits lying around from a scrap machine, or tap up another collector, see if they've got any purpley bits. Someone will have some somewhere. These are an unloved machine, I'm not going to lie. So this one with its clutch rebuilt, I might do a video depending on when I do it. If I do it when there's people here, I won't. If I do it when I've got a free house, I might. But I do have chores to do, and two more videos to make. So I best crack on. So here are the DC03s. One project from tayyab. I think that's how you pronounce your name. No, I was being very rude to you yesterday. And one Absolute Plus, which is mine, and actually looks like it should be an easy fix. As much as a clutch is a right pain to take out of a DC03. So, thank you very much for watching. Another one of my rambly, boringly videos. A few more to go yet though, so see you soon.